right, so this is your week 3 workout. There's actually going to be 2 parts to this workout this week, which is really exciting. Part 1 is going to be sort of a greasing the groove or fine-tuning the skills that we've learned in the past 2 weeks and putting it into practice. So don't think of it as the hardest part of this workout, but I do want you to think about really greasing the groove, really relying on your technique, practicing all the alignment and the cues and the breath that we've talked about for each movement. Think of it as strength practice, right? Not like I'm gonna sweat and like veins are popping out of my neck, right? Okay, so that's gonna be part 1. I'll describe the elements of that. And then part 2 is actually going to be the simple and sinister workout that is developed by the king of Russian kettlebell technique, Pavel Tsatsouline. I think that's right. Anyway, he's Russian, and he is the king of Russian kettlebell technique. He has so many amazing programs out there, and he's smart. So simple and sinister, the title is true, right? It is true. So part 1, we're gonna work on 5 swings, right and left, 3 cleans, right and left. Then we're gonna work on presses, which means 1 clean into 3 presses each side. And then we're gonna work on the windmill, which means 1 clean, 1 press into your windmill, right? That's part of the prep that gets you into your windmill. So again, this is your practice time. This is your practice of strength. So I want you to take the time you need in between each movement. Practice more reps if you feel like, that didn't feel right? This is your workout, this is your practice. So if you need to rep out maybe cleans a few more times till it feels really organic, awesome, go for it, right? So this is your practice time. So 5 swings, right? Pulling the bell at an angle, rotating that thumb inward, boom, exhaling at the top, making sure the momentum is coming from the hips, boom, set the bell down, and then start on the other side, right? 5 swings on the other side. Rest as much time or as little time as you need. Then we're going into cleans, right? Into cleans, which we spent a lot of time on, and rightly so, because it's a really important transitional movement. It's its own exercise, but it's so important to build kettlebell complexes and build other movement patterns on top of it, right? Boom, so you're gonna come down, you're in your swing position, you're gonna do 3 cleans on the right or left, whichever side. I'm switching to the left just to be even. Boom. You're gonna set the bell down, boop, boop, with honor every single time. Switch to the other side. Again, resting as much as you need, practicing as much as you need. Spend as much or as little time on each element. Okay, then we're gonna go into the clean to press, right? And the reason I wrote clean to press is just to remind you that that clean is there to get the bell in the racked position in order to press overhead. But in the future, if you ever see something programmed single kettlebell press, you inherently know that the clean is the transition into the overhead press, right? So we might not always type it out that way, or you might not always see that on a program, but you know that that's the inherent first step. All right, so here we go. We're gonna clean it and then press it 3 times. Elbow tight. Adjust your feet so that you're stacked right underneath your hips. Make a fist, it can be pointing down toward the ground or out to the side. Inhale in, exhale, drive the bell overhead. Think about pulling the bell down into position, right? Exhaling, elbow by ear, inhaling in, exhale, getting right underneath the bell. Boom, bring it into the rack position, step your feet wide, pour the bell off of your forearm, high and tight through your legs. Boop, boop. I almost fell over. God. Okay, let's try to be so exaggerated. So go ahead, boom, bring it into rack position, pour and punch, boop and boop. Okay, don't lift your toes or you'll fall down. Okay, so we've got our 5 swings on the right, 5 swings on the left, clean, clean, clean to overhead press, right and left. Last is our windmill, right? Which again requires a clean and a press to get into position. But if you just see windmill programmed, you know inherently it requires a clean and a press as a transitional movement, right? Boom. Here we go. Bring your feet in. Get that bell overhead. Boom. Rotate your toes toward the diagonal, whatever feels good to you. Rotate, chest open. Come up to standing, square off your toes, bring it into the racked position, and set the bell down. Do the other side. That is your section 1, part 1. That is your technique practice. Part 2, simple and sinister. So we are focusing just on single arm swings, which you all are so good at and you really feel comfortable with. And then we're gonna practice get-ups. So this is the real meat and potatoes of the workout. So the swings are going to be 5 minutes, every minute on the minute, right hand and left hand. You're doing 5 swings on the right, 10 swings on the right, and 10 swings on the left, right, at the start of each minute. So let's say I'm here, boom, I start my clock at 5 minutes, it starts 3, 2, 1, I do 10 swings on the right, boom, think 9, 10, I would actually toss the bell in midair and go ahead and catch it and go right into your 10 swings on the left, if you're comfortable with that, right? It's just a little moment where it floats and then you catch the bell, right? Boom. Right? And it leads a nice transition from one hand to the other. So 10 on the right, try tossing it into the other hand, 10 on the left, set the bell down. You're gonna rest in the remaining time of that top minute, right? You might have 30 seconds left, you might have 20 seconds left, it all depends, right? You're resting the time remaining until the top of that next minute. Top of the next minute, 10 swings, set the bell down, rest in the time remaining, right? For 5 minutes. That means you're gonna do 100 swings by the end of just that section. It's good stuff. Okay, so then next, and then of course, feel free to take more time. If you're feeling really gassed, you're feeling that power is no longer coming from your glutes or your hamstrings, absolutely slow it down. Take a little extra rest. Make that your goal, right? And then the second part is get-ups. 10 minutes, every minute on the minute, one side only. So at the top of 10 minutes, I'm gonna set up my bell or body weight. I'm gonna do the right side, boop, 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 all the way through, come back down to the floor. I'm gonna rest in whatever time I have left. And then at the top of the next minute, I'm gonna do the other side, right? Rinse and repeat every minute, switching hands each time until you get to the end of your 10 minutes. So there'll be 10 total get-ups, right? Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Awesome. So if you have a bell and you are comfortable using the bell for your get-ups, I'll show you what that looks like and run you through it really quick. Steph definitely already talked to you about that in a video. If you haven't checked that out, definitely go back so you're more acquainted with how to load. But I will go ahead and do one for you guys. I hope you can see me, okay? I'm going to cuddle with the bell. Hopefully you can see me. Cuddling with the bell. Boom. Pulling the bell. I'll go an angle. Pulling the bell to my chest. Boom. Pressing up with both hands so that it's nice and steady. The unloaded hand down on the ground. Remember that the knee that's pointing to the sky is the hand that's pointing to the sky, right? Same side. Drive this foot into the ground. Take a sip of air in through the nose. Exhale, push off that foot. Roll. Proud chest, right? Proud chest, spotting that bell. Boom. Spiral, proud chest, elbow away from ear. Lift the butt up. Sweep the shin. Make sure that your hand is stacked on top of your wrist, on top of your shoulder, and then it's in line with the arm on the ground. Keep looking at your bell, tucking your back toe. Snap the hips, hinge, snap. Now I'm looking forward, right? Windshield wiper or step forward. Readjust for your lunge position. Come to standing. Rinse, repeat, but reverse it, right? Step back into your lunge. Boom. Wipe the dirt off your hands, proud chest. Press your hand and opposite foot into the ground. Slide your leg through. Elbow and roll down to your beginning pose. Bring it into your chest and roll to the bell. So that is how you end your Turkish get-up. I want to show you something really quick. How do you transition to the other side with the bell? Right? So this is always the starting and ending position. You are literally cuddling your bell. Hand is underneath, the hand that's on the ground is underneath the bell handle. Other hand is on top. So to start, you're rolling, chest, pressing up and then getting into your setup position. Now pretend I just finished. I roll all the way down. I'm gonna bring my foot in, going to guide the belt in, and the way I started, to transition to the other side. I'm going to hold on to the handles. I'm going to take the belt and drag it around the top of my head, cuddle on the other side, rinse, repeat. I'm ready on the other side, right? This is proper technique. You do not want to drag the bell across your chest to the other side because that can be very harmful to yourself, right? So you always want to bring the bell to the chest and then roll toward it to safely put it on the ground. So I hope that helps, guys. Hit us up with any questions. That's week 3 workout, and the text for the workout will be in the comment section below. Thanks.